Hi friends, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm so excited because today I have some new clean beauty products to review and try on for you guys. I have the new concealer from RMS. This is the Revitalize Hydra Concealer. And I also have the new Soft Definition Longwear Lip Liners from Ravie Beauty. So if you guys want to see what these look like on my face and my thoughts on them, then let's get started. Okay, so I already have a little bit of makeup on. I'm wearing my skin tint and some contour. And if you're curious what I'm wearing, I will list the products down below. But let's go ahead and get started with the RMS Revitalize Hydra Concealer. So I just got this in the mail. I haven't tried it yet, so this is truly a first impression. And I picked up the shade CN03 in this, which is a cool neutral shade, and this concealer retails for $35 and comes in 26 shades, I believe, so it has a pretty decent shade range. And this packaging is really pretty. It's honestly bigger than I thought it would be just based on the pictures online. I like how you can see the color down below. I think that's nice, and it comes with a really nice brush applicator. Usually my concealers, I think all of my concealers honestly, are like a doe foot applicator, but this is like a little brush, which is kind of unique. So I'm excited to try this. This is the shade CN03. The shade does look a little bit light, but I like a lighter shade for my under eye concealer because I find that it's more brightening, and I like to brighten up my under eyes. So I think this shade will actually be a good match for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this. And I also did actually get the brush as well. Let me show you that too. I've seen a lot of people applying this with their fingers. So I kind of want to try applying it with my fingers on one side of the face and then using the brush on the other, and kind of see how the two methods compare. This is what the brush looks like. It's very, very soft. I'm excited to use this. So this concealer is supposed to be a hydrating concealer, which I'm really excited about because my under eyes get very dry, and a lot of times concealers can kind of emphasize that dryness. And so I'm excited to see how this concealer works on my under eyes, and I'm hoping that it'll feel hydrating. This is a very thin consistency. It really did just kind of blend into the skin really nicely. A lot of times with concealers, a little bit goes a very long way, and I'm not finding that to be the case with this concealer. It's very serum-y and lightweight, which I really, really like. First off, I really am loving this shade on me. I think it is very brightening, and this feels incredibly lightweight on the skin, which I also really like. I do see why a lot of people are using their fingers to blend this out, because after I kind of blended it in with the brush, I feel like using my finger does just kind of smooth it out a little bit more. So I'm thinking that you don't need to buy this brush. I think that the finger works even better. That is a really, really pretty concealer though. Okay, so these are my eyes next to each other. You can see how much brighter this under eye is, and it doesn't look heavy or cakey at all, and it also doesn't feel heavy. It feels very lightweight, and I'm really liking it. I'm going to apply some on the other side of my face now, and also just kind of in the center of my face for some brightening. And I also have a couple of blemishes down here on my chin. I applied a little bit too much on my nose. This concealer is also supposed to have like skincare benefits to it as well, which I think is really cool. It's supposed to reduce the look of fine lines and crow's feet over time, and I really like it when my makeup products double as skincare and I feel like my skin is benefiting from them, from like using them over time. I'm gonna blend this side in with my finger so we can see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, right off the bat, I'm definitely preferring using my finger to apply this concealer. Wow, that like melts into the skin with my finger. Wow, that's crazy the difference it made. I'm actually shocked at how well this blends out with the finger. I'm surprised they sold a brush with this concealer because you really don't need one. I think the finger does a better job of blending this in. Wow, that's really pretty. Okay, I thought it looked good on this side. It looks really seamless and nice, but this side looks even better. Wow, that is so, so nice. I'm really liking this concealer. It also covered up my blemishes really nicely, but I think that this is the perfect under eye concealer. It's feeling very hydrating. It isn't emphasizing my dryness at all under my eyes, and it is incredibly smoothing. I'm really impressed by this so far. This is really, really nice. I will definitely continue to wear this and keep you guys updated in future videos on my thoughts on this and how it wears throughout the day, so stay tuned for that. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to answer those for you guys. All right, now we're gonna switch gears and talk about the new Ravie Beauty Soft Definition Lip Liners. I am so excited about these. I've been playing around with these for a while now. Allie Glines did my makeup about 2 months ago now, and she actually used these on me during that, so this is not a new formula to me. I've been getting to try these out kind of behind the scenes. I was even in the launch content for Allie's video on these lip liners, which was so fun and such a dream come true for me. So these lip liners come in 4 shades, and I'm first gonna swatch out all the shades for you and then we'll apply them on the lips. The first shade is called Honey. It's the lightest shade in the shade range, and it's a peachy nude shade. One thing that is really special about this shade is that even though it's a little bit peachy, it doesn't pull warm on my cool undertones. Next up is the shade Almond, which is a beautiful, cool brown shade, perfect for contouring the lips. Next is the shade Fig, which is a gorgeous mid-toned mauve color. Lastly, we have the shade Mocha, which is a deep, rich brown color. So as you can probably tell from some of these liners, they're a little messy because I have been using them just so much lately. I cannot stop using these. They're so good. They're such a creamy, easy to use lip liner, but once they set down, they don't budge at all. I swatched them here on my arm, and as you can see, they are staying put. They are not going anywhere, which is so nice. So one nice thing about these lip liners is because they're so long wearing, they can kind of boost the longevity and help other lip formulas like the Effortless lips or other formulas that aren't super long wearing to be more long wearing and last better throughout the day, which is really, really nice. And it's kind of a unique thing in my collection. I have some lip stains that are long wearing, but I'm not the biggest fan of staining products, and so I love that these are still a creamy traditional like lip liner formula that just doesn't budge and stays put throughout the day. So I've really been loving these so far. Let's apply them to the lips. First, I'm going to apply the shade Honey, which has honestly been my most reached for shade, which kind of surprises me because it does have kind of a peachiness to it, which because I have cool undertones, I don't typically gravitate towards like warmer peachy shades, but this is like a beautifully done neutral peach shade that works really nicely on my cool undertones and I think would work well on a lot of different skin tones. So I'm going to apply this to the lips, and it does set down quickly, but you do have a little bit of playtime where you can kind of smudge it out. This is just my perfect everyday liner shade. I really love a natural makeup look, and this is just perfect for that. Okay, this is what the lip liner looks like on the lips, so I'm just going to kind of feather it in a little bit. I think this shade is the perfect like contour shade for fair skin because it's very light, but it really does contour the lips nicely, add like a bit of a shadow on me, and just make my lips look a lot more plump than they are. I'm going to top this off with the Effortless lips in the shade Lily, which is one of my favorite shades. It pairs really, really nicely with the Honey Lip Liner shade. This is what these two lip products look like together. This is honestly like my perfect everyday natural nude lip combo. I really like these two together. I think it looks really pretty and really natural. Next, I'm going to apply the shade Fig. This is another shade that I reach for constantly. It's so pretty. This is the shade Fig. I lined my lips with it and then I filled them in a little bit with it as well. And I love this shade. This is honestly probably the one that looks the best on my personal skin tone with my like dark hair and my fair skin. I think it's just absolutely stunning. I've been loving this like all over as a more matte lip look. And it's just so long wearing and just looks so pretty. So I love this shade so much. I also think this is like the perfect, more neutral shade that would work well on so many different skin tones. Honestly, Allie did such a great job developing these shades because I really think that anybody could pull off any of these shades. Okay, so again, this is the shade Fig, and a lot of times if I do want more color on my lips, then I will top it off with the shade Dahlia. This is what Fig and Dahlia look like together. Oh, so pretty, you guys. I love it. Okay, next I'm going to apply the shade Almond, which is a really, really pretty cool brown shade, perfect for contouring the lips. Okay, so this is the shade Almond on my lips, and I really, really love this shade. I naturally have very thin lips, and so when I want to contour my lips and just make them look a lot more full, then this is the perfect shade for that. Honestly, all of these can do that, but this cool brown will add like a really nice shadow to make them look a lot more full and plump. So I really, really like this. It's the perfect contour color, and I think it looks so pretty. I'm going to apply the shade Peony in the Effortless lips over this Almond lip liner. And this is what Almond and Peony look like together. Lastly, I'm going to apply the shade Mocha, which is the deep, rich brown. I honestly don't use shades this deep very often on my lips personally because my skin is so fair, so we will see how this goes. Okay guys, so this is the shade Mocha all over my lips. I actually think it looks really nice, and I think it's a beautiful shade. I think this will also work so well on so many different skin types because I was able to really blur it out, and I think it doesn't look too dark for my skin tone, but it is also very pigmented and would look really nice on very deep skin tones as well. So this shade is another one that I'm super impressed with. Another one of my fave Effortless lips is the shade Zinnia, which is a mauve brown shade, and I think that it'll look really, really nice with this Mocha lip liner. Okay, yeah, these work really, really well together. This looks so pretty on the lips. I don't normally wear a lip this deep, but I think that this will be so fun, like in the fall and winter time. These shades will be perfect for the colder season. So I really love how this looks. I truly do love these lip liners. They are so good, and I definitely think you should check them out and try them if you haven't already. I love it when makeup YouTubers come out with their own beauty brands because they try so many different makeup products and they really know what is good, what formulas are good, and what people are gonna like. And so I think that Allie Glines really knew and knows what she's doing when she creates her makeup products. Like, they are really impressive. I've loved all of her products so far, so definitely recommend trying these out. I am an affiliate with Ravie Beauty, and my link that I'll list down below is affiliated. And if you guys use that to purchase any products, then it really helps to support my channel, and I appreciate it so much, so thank you. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the RMS concealer or the new Ravie lip liners. I would love to answer those for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!